Students, today we are going to understand a question based on a zero-order reaction. In the question, it is given that the decomposition of ammonia is a zero-order reaction. We have to find the rate of formation of nitrogen and hydrogen. The value of the rate constant is given as 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4, and the unit is mole per liter per second. The reaction shows that 2 ammonia molecules produce 1 nitrogen molecule and 3 hydrogen molecules. First, understand what a zero-order reaction means. In a zero-order reaction, the rate of the reaction does not depend on concentration. Whether the concentration is less or more, the rate remains the same. That is why, in a zero-order reaction, the rate formula is very simple. The rate is always equal to the rate constant. Here, the value of the rate constant is already given. So we can directly say that the rate of the reaction is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per second. Now we have to find the separate rates of nitrogen and hydrogen. For this, it is very important to understand the ratio given in the reaction. The reaction tells us that 2 ammonia produce 1 nitrogen and 2 ammonia produce 3 hydrogen. First, let us talk about nitrogen. According to the reaction, the rate of formation of 1 nitrogen is equal to the rate of the reaction. So, the rate of nitrogen will be 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per second. Now let us talk about hydrogen. In the reaction, 3 hydrogen molecules are formed. This means the rate of hydrogen formation will be 3 times the reaction rate. So, the rate of hydrogen will be 3 multiplied by 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4. After solving, this becomes 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per second. Now listen to the final answer clearly. The rate of formation of nitrogen is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per second. The rate of formation of hydrogen is 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per second. And remember, in a zero-order reaction, the rate is always equal to the rate constant. After that, we use the reaction ratio to find the rates of the products. Students, now we are going to learn a very important concept, how to find the order of a reaction from the unit of the rate constant. First, remember one rule. The general unit of the rate constant is mole to the power 1 minus n, liter to the power n minus 1, and here, n represents the order of the reaction. Now, using this rule, let us solve both the cases. Case 1, in the first case, the unit of the rate constant is given as mole inverse n liter per second. Now, compare this with the rule. According to the rule, the power of mole is 1 minus n. Here, the power of mole is minus 1. This means 1 minus n is equal to minus 1. Now solve it. 1 minus n equals minus 1. From this, the value of n comes out to be 2. Therefore, the order of this reaction is 2. Case 2, in the second case, the unit of the rate constant is given as. Notice that there is no mole term and no liter term in this unit. This means the power of mole is 0 and the power of liter is 0. According to the rule, the power of mole is 1 minus n. Here, it is 0. So, 1 minus n equals 0. From this, the value of n comes out to be 1. Therefore, the order of this reaction is 1. Checkmark final. In the first case, the order of the reaction is 2. In the second case, the order of the reaction is 1.